Apocalyptic images from Hawaii, where wildfires have killed at least 6 people in Maui County. Violent and explosive wildfires have torn through the island of Maui, destroying homes and businesses. The fires being fueled by a hurricane 800 miles away. It erupted so suddenly people had to run into the ocean to escape the fire and then later be rescued.
Heavenly Father, please help us. Please help us to be safe. I'm thankful for Jeremy and his willingness to be brave.
Alright guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've done a full-length video, or, well, actually, most videos at all. That's because I've been moving, and as you can see, kind of going okay. You know, I almost have the studio finished. I've got a couple of things for the recording, filming, lighting, stuff like that, need desk and computer. So I will be getting, as soon as all that stuff's figured out and done, I will be getting the gaming channel going, and I don't know what night I'm going to be streaming up yet. It's likely going to be Friday nights or Thursday nights once a week. I'll be streaming. So I'll let y'all know when I go into that. Today, we're talking about this. Y'all have seen this before. So let's first talk about the sponsor of today's video. This is Mira Safety, is the sponsor for this video, and they're having us talk about their Fire Escape Pro kit that they have on their website right now. They have it on sale. All the craziness with Hawaii and, well, Canada too, you know, had them put this kit together specifically for fire emergencies. Now you might be wondering, why do I need a gas mask for fire? Well, that's pretty simple. When you have fires, you have not only carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide given off by the flames, but you have a bunch of other chemicals that are burned off during those fires. When wood's burning, building supplies, cars, whatever's on fire, everything gives off a gas. So, Mira Safety, they sent me out the Fire Escape Pro kit. Now, full disclosure, they did send me this to review. They did not give me any bullet points on what to say about reviewing this kit. As far as the mask kit goes, I'm going to be using my previous experience when I did my first testing and review of the mask. And we're just going to be mainly talking about just this kit. Not so much the mask itself. And I also might touch on some of the good things, why it is to have a gas mask on hand and whatnot. I'm going to try to keep this pretty short. And also, let's talk about my other sponsor, me. Also, guys, the merch store is live, 100%. It's live on the website. It's live down below this video. You can see our products. We got our, you know what, gun control hats there on the website. I can't post them here on YouTube because Google has not approved them for YouTube for some reason. Don't know why. Anyways, they are on the website. You can go to them, and I'll link another hat or something to the video for this one here so you can go to the store. But please go check out our store. Check out our merch. We got camo hats. We got camo boots. We got backpacks, duffel bags, one-sided wall flags. We got a bunch of cool stuff. I've been working on designs for the past 2 months to get this store completely up and going. That way, there's something for everyone, just about. So please go on the store, check it out. If you want to help us out, that'd be great, and we can keep making content like this. Okay, now we're back. Let's talk about the Fire Escape Pro kit. What do you get with this kit? Well, right now the kit is on sale on their website for $350. It's like $349 some change. So we're looking around at the $350. It normally runs like $450, almost $500, something in there. What you get with the kit is you get a CM6 mask, you get these 2 VK530 filters, you get a carry bag for everything, and then you also get a canteen for your drink system. So pretty neat, nice little package for the fire survival situation, and it gives you everything that you need. The important thing that you have to think about, is these filters. The VK530s, these are combination filters. So, they're mainly geared towards carbon monoxide, and how they deal with carbon monoxide is pretty cool. They have a filament in here that actually converts the carbon monoxide into CO2, so you can exhale it. And these filters are supposed to be good all the way down to like 19% oxygen. So you can be in some pretty bad situations, and this mask will be able to get you through with these filters. But they do more than that. Here on their website, they're advertised as being good against inorganic gases and vapors, sulfur dioxide, ammonia, oxides of nitrogen, carbon monoxide obviously, mercury vapors, and compounds, as well as particles of toxic and highly toxic substances, P3s. So, gives you quite a bit of good coverage. Pretty much anything you're probably going to experience in a fire situation, these filters should be able to get you through. Now, we all saw some of the videos and footage and stuff of what's going on in Hawaii. A lot of sketchiness going on there. Not going to go into that, but some of these masks could have been good over there. Canada's burning. It's mostly a wildfire, so there's not a whole lot of human risk there. But we saw a couple years back the wildfires we had in California, and man, there was some crazy footage coming out of those wildfires. There's some stuff looked like doomsday movies going on, and there was quite a few people who passed away from smoke inhalation. Something like this would have helped. So it's always good. You never know what's going to happen. You can get the mask and have these filters set off to the side, or you can have it as a kit and set ready to go. So let's talk about kind of the cons with the kit. We got the pros covered. It's got the filters. It saves you from smoke inhalation, a lot of chemicals that are in the smoke. But let's talk about the bag itself. So first of all, my only real con with the bag is, personally, I don't think it's big enough. So first of all, it's really cool because it's set up to where you can have it as a shoulder bag. You can have it on your shoulder like this, carry it like this, but it also has set up for a drop leg. So you put this right around your belt, wrap these around your leg, and you can have it down here on your leg, ready to go. So you don't have to have it in the way, and you don't have to grab it separately. So you can leave your mask in there if you don't need it right this second, and be able to pull your mask out pretty easily. Now, the problem that I have with it is it's kind of small. Because to me, in my mind, if you have a set like this, kit set up for a specific situation, you want it ready to go. You don't want to have to pull out your mask, find the right filters, screw on the filters, unplug it, ready to go. You want to be able to just grab your mask, slap it on, pull your plugs, and you're good to go. And the mask and filters will fit in the bag. But it is a pretty tight fit. So see, it fits in there, and then you could theoretically shove your canteen down in here, cinch it up, and you're ready to go. Now, yes, this works, but to me, you pull it out, you gotta uncinch it, you gotta yank your canteen out, set off to the side, and then pull out your mask. What I would like for the bag to be a little bit deeper, like not much, just enough to where it fits completely in there. But then the main thing I would like is if there was some extra pockets on here. You see, with my Polish gas mask kit, it has a couple pockets on the side that you can put your drink system inside of. Like so. So you can have your canteen in one side, you can have some spare filters in the other, or a first aid kit, and you're good to go. That's my only real complaint about the system. It just, the bag is just, It's nicely made, but just some pockets. Add some pockets. That's it. Maybe a tad deeper so that it fits in there a little bit. Maybe a little wider. You know, but it is set up to where it has. It's I don't know, like nylon made out of, but it does got kind of a wet lock inside of it, so it doesn't get wet inside, and it does have a air hole at the bottom to allow it to breathe and stay dry. But overall, it's a nice little kit, and it does kind of keep everything in one package. Just a bit of organization, and that's honestly my only complaint about this bag. Is just the lack of some exterior pockets. Throw some exterior pockets on this, and then you got a nice setup here. Now, let's talk about some of the pros and cons about the mask itself, specifically designed. Now, personally to me, you should always have a gas mask of some kind on hand. And the reason that is, you never know what's going to happen. For instance, you have this setup here, specifically set up for fire escape and stuff like that, smoke. Now, you never know, the world's going crazy. Things might hit the fan, and you might have to traverse on foot down a street that's been hit with tear gas. Well, okay, if you have this set up, it will probably help you get through it. It's not ideal, but your eyes are going to be protected, and to be able to keep going and do your thing and get by where you need to go. Otherwise, at a place where you may not be able to operate or pass through that area. And also think about it like this, it is a benefit tactically. So say you do have to traverse an area and there's threats all around. Having the ability to go through an area that has been gassed makes it to where you have less of a threat passing through that area than you would say if you were in an area that's not gassed. Now, these are not combat gas masks, and kind of, you know, if we look at, like, say, this Polish gas mask, which is a technically combat gas mask. This is made to be a combat mask. Now, the difference is you do have a much smaller viewing area. However, the Polish mask does have a really good view area. You can see pretty much everything, and you can do what you need to be done. The difference is with this big, wide viewing area, you run into problems where you can't shoulder a rifle properly. So let's put this mask on, grab one of the rifles, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, mask is on. Almost good too. Alright, gas is on. You got a diaphragm, people can hear you. Now let's say you have to fight, okay? You gotta grab a rifle. Let me get one. Got the 180B. Clear. So the problem that you have is you can't really shoulder the rifle with this filter very well. So you can get it over, and you could finagle, and you could do something like this, and yes, I can see, I can aim, but it's not comfortable and it's not very good. Now, Mira Safety does have a workaround for that, and it's their backpack system that has a battery-powered pump on it that runs a tube and air, and you can plug it into just one side. Now, you can put multiple filters on that. Now, what's good about that system is, I do have to take my breath because breathing through this mask you can lose your breath pretty easily. But what's good about that system is you can run your hose up to your left-hand side, not have this filter here, and be able to shoulder a rifle a little better. And then you can still have two filters on your back, but because it's got a pump, and it's pumping air in, it's a lot easier to breathe. Now, I'd love to get them to send me one of those systems to test out. They're kind of expensive, so maybe in the future we'll get that set up. Now, as I like to say with the mask, you set your mask for the situation you foresee having to need it for. So, in that situation, you're not going to use a rifle with iron sights. You're going to use something a little different. And I'm not saying, you know, you're going to be using the cursed PPS 43, but you're going to use something with a laser sight on it, or a canted iron sights or canted red dot, something canted to where you don't have to really shoulder it, and you can get over to a little bit better. But if you're running something with a laser on it, well, guess what? You can keep it shoulder to shoulder height, and then keep your laser and use your laser to sight in. So if you're going to be running a big gas mask like this, that doesn't allow you to shoulder a rifle really all that effectively, then make sure your rifle's set up to be able to run with a gas mask. Simple as that. So that's just something that you want to think about, is when you're building out a loadout, if you're going to foresee using a gas mask in certain situations, maybe have one rifle set up to be ran with a gas mask. You know, maybe you're going to run it with lasers, canted sights. Probably a very similar setup to what you'd be running with nods. So maybe a PEC 15, something like that. You know, just something where you don't have to get up onto it real, you know, with your shoulder, with that cheek weld. But besides that, I get back to this. The CM6 is super high quality. I like the mask. I keep it on the wall, ready to go. You never know when you're going to need to use it. And it's good to go. Now these filters, if you already have a gas mask set up, these filters can be put on any NATO thread gas mask. So like say if I take my Polish mask, boom, right there on my Polish mask. So say if you have surplus Polish mask, you can buy just this filter. Of course, when you have two filters, it's a lot easier to breathe because you're drawing more air through more holes. Makes it a little easier to breathe through. However, just keep that in mind. Now, these filters, these VK530s, on their own, they are $90 before shipping and taxes. So these aren't cheap filters, but they are good to have. Personally for me, later on in the line, what I wouldn't mind doing is going through and having a set of gas masks and having one for every, you know, member of the house, and then have filters and boxes set up labeled for the type of situation. Have one labeled, you know, fire, have one labeled, you know, gas, toxins, etc. That'd be kind of cool to have if you have the money to do it. But anyways, guys, that's going to be pretty much it on the overview of the Mira Safety Fire Escape Pro system. But guys, I'd like to thank y'all for coming by, checking it out. Definitely check over to Mira Safety. I'm going to post the link to that system in the description. Hopefully YouTube doesn't flag me. Mira Safety doesn't sell firearms or anything like that. It is just gas masks, so should be okay. Fingers crossed. But anyways, guys, I got some more stuff coming up. Still working on the gun room here to be a better filming situation. I gotta get some more air in here. It's a little warm. I gotta get better lighting. And still some stuff going on. But maybe I'll do a video of just kind of walking around what I've got going, what I got planned. Maybe. We'll see. Anyways, guys, y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all next time.